Wake up, and stay woke. Cause this is the Ball Hog Sports Talk with your boy, B Brown, ESQ, aka the Ball Hog, aka the Mouth of the South. This is the place where sports, business, and entertainment collide. And we're gonna give it to you rough, rugged, and raw. So come get you a spoonful, like some grits with butter and salt. You know how we do it in the South, y'all. Make sure you do not get caught in your feelings. Strap on your seatbelt and enjoy the ride. Come on, let's go.
What's good? Give me a second here to get this.
Right now, we can leave it up there the whole time. I ain't afraid of that marketing 101.
Just bend your head to the side a little bit.
Promo it. I like it, man. I like it. I like that promo.
You know, sometimes it's difficult, man. I need an intern, man. I got to get the boy the little 17-year-old kid that made my intro video. I need to get him to come out here and work. Or you got your little production dude, man, because I can't handle simple clicks and points.
You and me both, man. That's why I figured I had to bring in some reinforcement, man. 17-year-olds. Mine happens to be a full-grown man, so there's no excuse that my technological skills are so bad. But we're going to get there, man.
I need some excuses for the guns out there. I mean, is the sun out? Sun's out, guns out?
I was hooping with my sons. We're doing the dribbling drill. And I started sweating more than they did, brother. So I decided to scrap the idea.
It's too cold to be a dad, but sometimes it's too cold to put your arms out there.
Yeah, man.
The little skinny arms will get the little receiver arms, though. You need to get you some linebacker arms or something.
I thought I was doing good until I lost a bet and had to do some push-ups. I was hurt. Yeah,
I see you stop. You know, I love about that, and I want everybody to go back and find it. Whoever friends with Bobby on there, watch him do the push-ups. He had Emily doing a little tape. I love it that he act like he couldn't. What number is that? You knew it. Yeah. You knew that wasn't 40.
No, straight up though. I mean, what's crazy is like I was doing 50, banging them out, no problem, and then I got hurt. I haven't done. That was my first attempt at anything in 3.5-4 months. Yeah, man, tore my abductor. Worst injury ever. You can't do anything.
You can't.
Abductor.
It's not healed up. From based on what I saw, it's not healed up yet. You still need a couple 6 more weeks.
Hey man,
you're not IR, but you're on the pup list.
Yeah, sure. I'm back now though, baby. The last few days, losing that bet has inspired me to get back on the push-up. So I'm back up to 40.
That's a good bet though, man. Tigers.
Straight up. Like so you can never forget why you were doing
my brother-in-law. I used to bet my brother-in-law every time Notre Dame played Purdue. 100 push-ups, but it was 10 push-ups every time I saw you. You just had to give them to me. No matter, no questions asked.
No matter
so
what.
We'll be at a family party. I give my 10 right now. It's so demoralizing for a person to tell you to drop and give you 10.
Straight up, especially when other people around. They're like, man, he's.
I never would let him get 50 or not. Give me 10 right now.
I'm trying to find the
it's way more than money.
I should know where this is by now. These apps, man. You know, I went from Android to iPhone. And it got me in the corner, brother.
Doing it with an Android. There we go. Hold on.
Android.
Somebody in my helmet.
There we go. Not resume. I gotta go back to hold on. How do you restart it? Cancel. There you go. All right, I'm good. There you go.
We good, baby. I'm good. All right, you guys. You know, we warmed up a little bit, man. This your man Big Flo and my man B Brown.
What's up? B Brown, ESQ, aka the Ball Hog, aka the Mouth of the South, aka Mr. Successful Celebration from Ball Hog Sports Talk. Appreciate you, Big Flo, from the Big Flo Show, man. Let's get it. You know what it is. Freestyle Hot 16, baby.
Volume 9. We almost gonna get 10. We're gonna get syndication if we do this 91 more times. We get syndication.
Hey man, that's easy. That's light work. You know what? I'm gonna position my arm a certain way that it looks bigger. Now you got me self-conscious. You got
tats that distracts people. That you got the rock tat the sleeve.
A small arm is a small arm, man. I'm gonna make it look bigger.
You're not looking good, just the angle. See, I look big too much. I need to find out the angle you're sitting at so I can look little because I look big. I got too much face.
Defensive lineman, y'all go back for me, boy.
I want to go throwback, man. This is supposed to be a Thursday show. Throwback. Sure. Well, last time we see somebody some Nietzsche, huh?
Yeah, Nietzsche. There you go. You know, even throwback, that's still expensive now, though, man. Certain brands never got cheap.
Really? Nietzsche, I didn't know they still thought that. I don't shop at the cool kids stores no more. So
neither do I. So don't take it from me.
I'm just happy it still fit. See, the thing is, buddy, you go to college, you receiver types. You know, you go out there, you got the the muscles and stuff. Then you get fat, and your older people say, "Man, you look fat." So I beat y'all to that. I came to college fat, right? This is college stuff to me. I'm just the same fat. People see me and say you look great. I'm just still fat the same way I was. So it's fat.
Athletes go either one or two ways. Either you get really big or you get really skinny. And
Yeah,
I'm
but you
kind
fat.
of I'm like I went the skinny route, which I don't complain about
I
because
wish I had that issue.
and
But
that's why you don't complain
that's
about it. But
why
at the same time,
I don't have Tupac behind me. I got a big dude who's
you gotta
famous
get
for being
bigger.
fat, and
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
like it.
wear a Coochie sweater one of these days for sure.
Gucci
Anyway,
sweater.
we digress. Let's talk about sports, man.
Sports. Here we go.
What you think about this Haskins deal, man? My man went to the club.
No, he didn't go to the club. He had the club come to him.
The club called him, but he had
He
some
hired
scruples.
some scruples.
Some scruples, and he didn't have a mask on.
No,
If he would have had a mask, you think it'd have been okay?
There are a lot of ways you could take that. Like if he had on the mask, but he had his face all in like a body part, we've like still judged him.
Were the pictures released? I just read what came the aftermath. Were the pictures released? Did they show you pictures of him actually enjoying himself?
I think there was an Instagram. Instagram does it again. Man down by way of Instagram.
They fined the man like $40,000, and then they took the C off his chest. That's the worst. They took his C. You're no longer the captain. I didn't even know they had captains in the NFL, but you're not a captain no more.
Yeah, let me go ahead and have that out there. They were waiting to take that C all year, by the way. Now the Alex Smith, who came in as the third quarterback, is their go-to. They've been waiting to take that C off his chest.
Oh yeah, so did Alex take? I'm not a big Washington Football Club fan, except for when guys was playing for him, so I didn't pay attention to him. Did he lose a spot or was he injured?
He lost a spot.
So who cares?
But to another guy, and it was their quarterback situation has been like sort of the their nickname and their not having a name, and sort of they didn't really have a name, have an identity at quarterback, and
so you're making headlines for
a lot of money.
You weren't even starting. You're not even playing. He was at the club. He thought it was good. Just wear a mask. That's all.
A few different ESPN pundits though have sort of given him this higher threshold responsibility because of the
Ryan Harris. Is it Ryan Harris?
Ryan Clark.
Ryan Clark. Sorry, Ryan Harris, little comedian. Ryan Clark gave him the business. I was watching before he gave him the business. I'm thinking, does he even start? Of course, you're not the captain. So you're right. They're waiting to take his stuff. They wanted some of that money back. They couldn't wait. 40. They dug in him deep. 40. Give it to me. How much did you get, girls? How much did you get a girl? We're gonna double that, and that's what you got to give us to the charity.
Hey, but the ladies they win-win. They kept the money. They win-win and win. They kept the money. They got the notoriety, and at the end of the day, this is a story that they can. Do
you think they got tagged? The girls, their Twitter handles got tagged in the story. To understand?
No, they probably made a
no
tag.
No free publicity. No free Everybody wanted to. Was that when you were Delicious? Who were you with? Who got the money? Was it Delicious? I know she always causing problems for people.
There's a lot of dudes looking on like, hey man, she got me too, man. I cashed my check right before we.
I just hope he doesn't have a steady girlfriend because she over here like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Girl might not be mad if you go to the strip club or go to the party, but when everybody got to know,
and then. Inevitably, there's something that you forgot, like an anniversary, a birthday, or you underwhelmed, and she's immediately thinking, "Hey, you spent all that money on them, you
Delicious." Yeah, all the scrippers, you lost $40,000. That could have been for me. Oh, you spent $40,000 on the fine. You didn't care. What about $40,000 for my mom and them? So yeah,
the serious angle of that is I do remember like little simple things like being late to a meeting and being fined or something like this being fined. And while you're making the money, it's not a big deal, but there's going to be at some point in your life, it might be when you're very, very old. When you're a grandfather, hopefully it doesn't hit you. You could have used 40 grand, just put it in some sort of fund and let the interest compound. And like 40 grand is never just.
You're right. When you start going later, you're going to be like, man,
40 grand. Right, or somebody's gonna come over and be like,
pretty soon you'll be driving regular cars, Mr. Haskins. That's gonna be one of your cars that could have got you for.
Or we old people, we like old dad types now. Something like somebody comes over and looks at the the stairwell up to your home and like, that's gonna be 40 grand, and you immediately gonna think like, I threw that 40
one night with the scrippers. And now I'm making regular people money. So.
And I got the C took off my chest. Took
my C. That's embarrassing. But we digress. We move on. We had a big week last week. We had some championship games.
Yeah, man.
What do you think, man? So obviously, let's just get the ugly baby in the room out of the way. You had to do some push-ups because Notre Dame didn't show up to the game.
No, they didn't show up again. So, I mean, nothing else to say. I think it's funny that people are so like up in arms about Notre Dame being the fourth team because I've asked people who I think are very good sports fans, if not Notre Dame, then who? And I haven't heard a logical answer yet.
So okay,
None that
right? Their number 5 team was A&M, right?
right.
The argument I have with A&M is they had the same type of loss to Alabama, but then they can't say, well, I also beat Alabama. So we got beat down, they got beat down, but we also beat Clemson. They didn't have their guy, but we still beat them. You don't have that. So we had quality wins. You had some quality wins. Sorry. It's kind of hard. We lost in championship game.
And A&M was not very impressive in their last game. So if we're saying that last game,
who was there? Was their last game too?
They played Tennessee, and they ended up pulling away at the very end by additional touchdown. But it was a game against Tennessee that's got a freshman quarterback that is a porous, a 3-win Tennessee team. It shouldn't even been a game. So
look, everybody got us. So we lost. We're in the game. We got to play. Can we beat Bama?
I mean, anybody can beat anybody on any given day. That's so cliche.
We don't do cliches on the show.
So you really want to know the answer?
Yeah.
It's going to take a perfect game to beat Bama. Bama is the most beatable Bama that we have seen if your defense comes to play, because their defense isn't what it used to be. We are so impressed with Bama's offense and the weapons. And look, they've got at each level offensively, they are star power. They used to be the same way defensively. They're not that way defensively.
Here's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say this. A kid kind of brought this up. I did a show yesterday with a Notre Dame signee. Shout out to Justin Walters, and he said something that actually is my stance exactly. We match up better with Bama than we did with Clemson for one reason. Bama's quarterback isn't gonna make the kind of plays that Trevor Lawrence was with his feet. So you saw us what we did against North Carolina. We stopped the run. 2 great runners, two first team and second team All-American on the same team runners. You didn't know they had good running backs if you only watch them play against Notre Dame. We stopped Etienne the first time we played them, right? So we can stop a run.
And the second time he didn't get going until the passing game had us all messed up.
Exactly.
So ETN was in check until
so we had it. Everything was under control. He had 128 yards, which that's a good game. But
it was an ugly 128. Normally, and how do you have an ugly 128?
No, it's good. 128 is a good game. If you had 128, you had a good game. But
it is. But the game was blown away in the second quarter without the help of Etienne. It was Etienne's imprint on the game was secondary to Trevor Lawrence.
That is the problem. So Trevor Lawrence probably had like 80 yards. And I think that is where our defense shows, because I think our defensive coordinator, I'm not going to make excuses with the distractions, him getting the head coach job. I wish they would have waited a week or so to do it. However, we're still in the playoffs. We still have an opportunity to go play. I just think that the quarterback although he's an awesome quarterback for Alabama, he doesn't run, and I think we have a better chance to play conventional offense. However,
number 6. Okay, I was about to say, however, I thought you were about to point out the fact that they got Bolitnikov running up and down the dog.
They got 3 Heisman finalists on one team.
Yeah,
it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. We're there. You know what, though, man? I'm not going to say I'm happy to be there. I want to win it. I want everything to go there. But we're in the playoffs. We're top 4 team in the country right now.
Yeah. Again.
Second time, a lot of people want to give Kelly grief, and everybody might not be in love with Kelly, but this is our 4th 10-win season, I think, in a row. Maybe not in a row, but
not in a row, but in the last.
He's got a national championship where we were at the game. We were there at least. We got tickets.
He attended a national championship.
We held another team. We held another team out from the opportunity for national championship.
I've got a T-shirt that says national champions because they sell those for $1 when the game ends.
In Afghanistan, you can go there and find this. I wonder where all those shirts go. Do they destroy them or do they send them to?
No. They find the one idiot that is going to buy one. I'm like, you know what?
I buy one of those things. I bought one for 93.
I bought one.
But anyway, so we went to the playoffs twice.
Yeah, man.
We did whatever.
Nothing to hang your head about. Nothing.
USC can't say that. Michigan can't say it. The only 3 teams in the country that can say that they've done better than that, maybe 4.
Only that have done better than that.
You got Alabama and Clemson, 2 best programs. No
argument. LSU hasn't been as
Ohio State.
Ohio State has been better.
Honestly,
I would love to look at that. I would love to look at that because post Urban Meyer,
they got a chip in the playoffs, don't they? Didn't they win with Urban Meyer in the playoffs or no?
In the playoffs, I should know that, and I don't.
But they're there, so they're a better program than we are right now as far as success on the field. I'm not going to argue any of that. But besides that, really, Georgia had a year, but then they do what they normally do.
Yep.
LSU had a year, and then they do. We beat during this era, we beat LSU 2 times in the playoffs, and now they won a dominant year.
And went toe to toe with Georgia. Should have beat them both times. But went toe to toe
whatever.
the last inch of the game. Absolutely.
Michigan is Michigan. You know what I mean? They talking about firing the coach and all that kind of stuff like that. So whatever. Anyway, we spend a lot of time on that. We go. So what bowl games are you excited about seeing this year?
I mean, both. I want to see both of the playoff games. I think Notre Dame, Alabama is gonna. You're not really feeling that answer.
I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew what show it was. Sorry,
right. You wasn't really feeling that answer at all. You know what? I'm just gonna cover this up.
Let me just make some changes and put you up in the corner right here. It's so big too. I'm like, damn, I can't even try to play that one off. Okay,
I want to see Coastal Carolina play in a bowl game. Just the fact that they're playing a bowl game. I wanted to see BYU. I saw that last night. I like seeing good quarterbacks and both semifinal games. I think
I'm looking at Cincinnati, Georgia. I'm excited about that one.
But half of Georgia seniors aren't playing because they're opt out. They're opt outs, and it makes sense. And I had this argument, debate back and forth with a guy on Facebook. I'm like, that's the difference where Cincinnati seniors are going to play, because this is the height of their football career. Whereas Georgia's seniors are like, it's been fun and all, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make this bread, Fred.
No question, Auburn, but I don't know about Auburn this year. Are they anybody? I mean, they I think they're first gonna give them a pumpkin head. I like to see that Big Ten country. Oklahoma to Florida. Is there a lot of opt-outs there? I think that should be a good game.
Oklahoma, Florida should be a good game. Oklahoma is known for putting up a very bad performance around this time of year.
Yeah, defense gets suspect. Miami versus Oklahoma State. I'd like to see what happens with that.
Okay,
no one cares. No one cares. I just made that up. It just sounded good. I was running a time filler. How about Iowa, Missouri?
I like that.
That's
I always like Big Ten SEC. I like it.
And Missouri's not an SEC really. I think Missouri is a Midwestern team. I'd like to see them in the Big Ten anyway.
Yeah, but
they just don't have the personality of an SEC.
Get out of there, Mizzou. You don't really belong. You're fraudulent.
They were better. I still like when they were the Big 12. I like when Nebraska and Mizzou and all them were in the same. I like that conference. I don't know why everybody left. A&M, they were all there. I liked them all. They are. Well, now they're SEC. Everyone wants to be SEC. Gets that paycheck. So
paycheck, anyway. big paycheck.
So that's all I got, man. What do you got for me, man?
Because we're down to 2 minutes. Let me see. I like the topic of I didn't have anything in particular. I guess I was.
What do you think about
the Steelers? All right, I would go with this. Steelers start off 11-0.
Okay.
Lose 3 straight. You got Juju Smith dancing on somebody's logo.
Yeah.
And it seems as though Mike Tomlin, who is in the driver's seat for coach of the year, based on what he did last year with injuries, and then this year with starting 11-0, at one point looking like he was really on a path to a 16-0 season despite COVID. Now all of a sudden he's right back in the hot seat, man, because it seems like it always unravels and there's some issue. This time it's Juju Smith. It wasn't Antonio Brown. It's always something. What do you think about the Steelers? I'm a Browns fan, so I hope they keep on faltering.
I like the Steelers. You know what I mean? They've had a couple guys from us. I've always just kind of liked the hard noseness of the Steeler organization. I like the stability that they have. I like the Tomlin's being the coach for a while. Yeah. I don't know how you just fall apart like this. It's kind of weird, man. I don't know if they were
got a cramp
to be good.
They got a cramp. It was out quick.
They caught a cramp.
Charlie horse.
Hamstring. Well, that's not permanent. That's not a long-term injury. So maybe they can get it together. I don't see them getting together for the playoffs, though. I feel like they're unraveled and it's gone. They had the magic.
Well, they better at least win a division. They got Indianapolis this week, I believe, and then we play them we being the Cleveland Browns. As the Brown fans, I was a total homer right there by saying that.
That's okay. You can say we
play them in the final game, and if it comes down to the last game for the division, when was the last time you thought realistically that the Cleveland Browns could win the AFC North?
So we both know that they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
We both know that. You got to say it because you got some homies probably going to watch this.
The only team that started off and performed worse than the Pittsburgh Steelers is the who?
Who started off and performed worse than the Pittsburgh Steelers after a good start?
Yeah. Go ahead. Your home team. You know what it is.
Chicago Bears.
Yeah, they started off. They called it Charlie.
We can't even remember that. That's the problem. I'm here. They're right up the street.
He forgot that they started off like what?
Hot.
They were the story of the NFL.
We didn't get 11 wins though. I mean, how many wins? We got like 5 wins, and then
But it was good though.
And now we're coming back though, baby. We went out.
Tell me the city wasn't on fire. Everything was buzzing. They were talking about the Bears on fire.
On fire. I was telling my wife on Sunday, can't do stuff. Now Sunday is open
day.
You want to go? Do you want to go look at flowers when spring comes? Let's go look at flowers.
I've been dying to clean the house, baby.
I used to thank the Chicago Bears for giving me my Sundays back.
Oh, they
were so sorry so early. I didn't care. I just watch Sunday night game, Monday night game, and maybe I check it out.
Boy, the Bears fans, they was loud and proud early on in the season, man. They got a stomach.
Mitch started to look okay, man. We were playing against Deshaun, and we did. I don't know, man. You know what? You can't. The Bears. I have a confidence pool. I do every week. I play in a confidence pool.
Okay.
I reserve the 1 point game for the Bears because I can't. It's just emotional. I just never win, lose 1 point. I don't care.
1 point.
I don't care who they're playing. They could be playing the Jets. The Jets ruined me last week. I put 15 points on that Jets game. They decided
they ruined you. They ruined themselves. Like, what do you mean they
had? Now all of a sudden they don't want the first pick of the draft anymore. Jacksonville is Jacksonville that bad? What Jacksonville has got 1 win?
They only got 1 win, and they've been getting blown out. The tie goes to Jacksonville right now. The Jets had the first pick secured. They ain't have to do nothing but be the Jets. And even in
nobody wants that.
Do that. The Jets are going jet, man. That's what
Mike Tomlin said it best. He had your boy on the sideline. What's the dude from the Redskins from the Washington football team that played for the first pick they got from Ohio State?
Haskins.
Nope, the defensive end.
Oh, Chase Young.
So he saw Chase Young on the sideline. He said, man, I never want to lose enough games to get a player as good as you. Yeah. He said, huh? He said, you got to lose 15, 16 games to get a guy look like you.
Yeah.
I love that, man. And the thing is he didn't know what to say. The dude was like
a backhanded compliment.
It was a total compliment, but he's like,
but backhanded. Nobody wants.
I'll never want to be sorry enough to have a guy as good as you on my team.
Got to get you through free agency, baby. Got to get you through free agency.
He said, okay. He walked to the sideline. See what's
going on. I didn't have much today, man. I think, look.
Let's talk basketball real quick while we're here.
Go ahead.
Basketball already started. No bubble.
No bubble.
Now they're just playing out here butt naked in the streets without bubbles and all this, the protections. What do you think about that?
Today is Harden is in trouble again because he was at an event.
What?
Event.
No,
man. He was at an event, but it wasn't a strip club. Very similar situation. There was entertainment around him, similar to Dwayne Haskins. He had no mask on, and the NBA protocol.
Does the beer count? Did he comb it over?
Dude, there's not count.
COVID can't get through that.
No, it can't. It doesn't count. No.
But you know what though? They've been saying he don't want to play no more, man. He doesn't want to play out there anymore.
Well, he's surely showing that.
It's like your uncle they can still shoot at the barbecue. He got a gut now, but he'll still take you to the cup.
Straight up.
Yeah, straight up. That uncle at the barbecue they can still shoot.
And like you have everything to lose by playing him because he's gonna talk trash. He's gonna put the yak down. He's gonna put the yak down, give you bucket.
Or his left hand or right hand.
The rest of the day, the rest of that night, he's gonna be talking about how he gave you buckets. Young Buck tried me, I gave him buckets.
He was out there. Basketball started already. They had like 2 weeks out. Wasn't the championship 2 weeks ago?
Man, it felt like 77 days, 72 days, something crazy like that. But I'll say this is Brooklyn looked very good last night. The Clippers looked very good last night. I think that
it was the Clippers Lakers yesterday, or was it today?
It was Clippers Lakers last night. Yep.
Who won?
Clippers by about they were whooping them for a while, but by like 10. I think they ended it like 10. And we saw that the Brooklyn put the balls on Golden State.
They put ring ceremony same night though, right? They got the ring. Let me get my ring though. Y'all can have
full of bling. They have this ring ceremony.
You can have this win. You were at home. You couldn't even stay in the bubble for the championship. They didn't even allow y'all to stay in the bubble. You had to go to the house. But do you think they feel weird now that they're playing regular games and they're not in the bubble, and then they went through all that trouble in the bubble and all this sterile and COVID is 10 times worse now than it was when they're in the playoffs, and now they're just playing butt naked?
I think that they're going to be used to more than any other league. Though the players from the NBA are going to be used to making changes to their lifestyle because they had to make the ultimate sacrifice to go into the bubble. But the sorry teams that didn't make it to the bubble, they don't know. So
Do you think professional athletes should get the shot first?
Before like
now.
First responders or like now?
No, I mean doctors, first responders. Okay, let's do all the people that like everybody.
Yeah.
Right?
That
are risking their lives for us. But after that,
nah.
Where do you think they come in line for the shot?
I wouldn't say that they take priority. To
Here's
me,
the reason why I think they should get the shot.
Before take priority, get the shot in a preferential treatment situation. Got it.
Here's the thing: it's not that many of them. So how many people are in the NFL? 3,000.
You got 52 times 30, yeah, about 1,800.
So I'm completely
53, yeah, about 1,800.
1,800. NBA, 12 people on the team.
NBA was let's go 12,
400 maybe, 400 people.
Yeah.
Okay. So not that many shots, like the set aside, right? Because somebody was telling me I saw one of these Facebook groups. He got a shot because there's like some waste, like things are about to expire. You got the last shot for the day, you can't do nothing with it. So they start giving shots to some people who just work there.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, the NBA, NFL, all that kind of stuff. They're entertaining. They're helping the morale of the country. A lot boosted when the NBA came back and everybody's back happy. We're feeling kind of some normalcy. They're helping kind of push the economy a little bit and normalcy and commerce and all that stuff. So why don't we just get them shots, man? So we can, it's a small number of people. I don't think we're saying that their lives are more important, but I think that they serve a purpose to us as a society. Otherwise, we wouldn't watch the games and we wouldn't be trying to fight to get them back.
BLM, Ballers Lives Matter. You are absolutely saying they're a little more. It's not more important. You just want you feel as though
they're not a frontline worker. But I want the frontline worker to get their shots. Out of all those people out here, if you work at Costco, the grocery store up here, up here at Whole Foods, I want you to get the shot because you got nasty people coming in there, and all these COVID deniers out the glass. Get them the shots. But when you start getting to just regular people, get to be professional.
This is how we connect this, and then go ahead and put Big Flow up there in that top right.
Give me a little time.
Yeah. Let's put the Big Flow up there in the right.
Oh, because you're gonna say something controversial?
No. I was gonna say I wanted you to keep on switching the logos. There it is.
Let's go. Bam. Let's go. Which one?
Now they can't say they don't see it. We made sure they saw it. This is how you connect the two, though. Frontline workers, the first responders, the what do they call them? The emergency people. Not what are they saying? First responders, but they were saying what was they were saying necessary. What was the
essential workers?
Essential workers. Need entertainment, so make sure that the players are getting their shot to maintain their entertainment. Because not only do Big Flow and B Brown ESQ need their entertainment, the essential workers need to be entertained.
I mean, the White House got their shots. Who the hell are the White House people got their shots? These nasty people couldn't wear masks. They was giving it to each other anyway, and they got their shots.
Yeah, they were giving it to each other. They were straight giving it to each other.
Like I would just say, don't even publicize it. Just give the NBA dudes a shot. Don't tell nobody. Just keep it quiet. Just if they want the shot. A lot of those people probably understand, but just give them a little quick shot. But you're out here playing and entertaining. We want the games to go on. It means so much to so many of us, and there's so few of them in the grand scheme of things, right? Like my demographic, your group is millions, right? So we got to cut that off by the millions. But you're talking about a couple thousand people. Just whatever's left in the bottle. Just pull it a little out, give it to the athletes. Yeah. If they're willing to take it, I think so. I mean, because
a little bit from the vibe, but I'm excited about Christmas, man. I guess that's Christmas basketball is going to be big. My Miami Heat get to play the Pelicans. Come on, Zion, let's see what you're made of. I think the youngest LaMelo Ball, I love the way he's playing so far, man. I like the entertaining passes.
I haven't watched any basketball yet. I'm be honest with you. I'm gonna start watching.
Normally, I don't watch it this early, but we're transitioning.
I'm trying to squeeze. It's like the end of the toothpaste. I'm trying to squeeze the last piece. I'm trying to squeeze a little bit of all the college football I can squeeze out of it. Yeah. And then once that's over, I'll be like, "Ooh, basketball, hoop."
We have transitioned in my house from football to basketball. So we as in the Browns household. So watching basketball is kind of like it gets me motivated to keep them doing the dribbling drills and all that good stuff.
That's good. We don't hoop at our house no more. We all football time, so we're just waiting for football to come back.
Do you think final question, and this is something that's been weighing on my heart for a while? Do you think your son would dunk on you right now if you guys played?
No. How many fouls do I get? How many chances? How many fouls I get? There's no way.
That's a defensive football question. Like you walk into the gym and ask how many fouls I get.
Too big. That's too big. So he can jump higher than me, but the problem is I'm too strong. I'm too big. If I put too much body on him, there's at no point that little 200-pound frame, I can't snatch it out the sky. There's no way I can let him dunk on me though, because he might start doing weird stuff, man.
But if he, but my thing is this: that means you're going to give him all jump shots then. Because if you got to come out and play him,
I can't close out, so I'm just gonna put my hand up and hope you miss. Play the I can't jump up and block a jumper. I'm not there.
Would you go out and try to defend him off the dribble?
I play him like I'm in cover 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll play it'd be a cover 3 defense. I'm not gonna go up there and play man in his face. I'll play back, you know what I'm saying? I got the deep third, man.
Yeah,
so we jump like you know, clap, all that kind of stuff.
In that case, you're good. I was hoping you say yes, and you would run out on him, and that's when I was gonna be like, little with a wedge, which is an inside joke. I shouldn't even say that.
He doesn't really hoop anymore, but still, yeah, I can't. He can't back me down though, huh?
But he's gonna beat you off the first step, and at that point,
you're not gonna be anywhere near him, buddy. You'd be like you're doing all those moves, and the dude is playing 15 yards off. I'm playing 15 yards off.
So between you and I, let's just make sure you never play him again, because you don't think he's gonna dunk you. And I know.
Here's the thing, I said I was never a hooper. I was like 14. I was a hooper. I was a center. I was this tall. I could jump up and block shots, but I never held myself out to be a hooper.
Even as a football player, you held the line. You did not want to get dunked on. Simple and plain.
I never been dunked on.
Oh,
I'm gonna die saying I've never been dunked on before.
That means you're never playing again.
No, I'm not saying I never could be dunked on. I have never been dunked. I don't know what it is. I'm a dunked on virgin to this.
But the fact that you're saying with certainty you're going to die, being able to make that statement in an infinite with the
because I'm not going to be at. So when I said I'm going to die, having never been dunked on, that's correct, because I'm never going to put myself in the lane. And if I am in the lane, I feel bad for you. I'm going to protect my reputation. And your future is not going to be as important as mine. So I apologize in advance.
And you know how important that is?
On me, nothing is out of line. So if I had to bite you,
that's very big flow. That is very important. But the one thing that trumps that, that's like you're protecting your legacy. Like that's a lot. Hold on. The one thing that trumps that, in my humble opinion, is your son wanting them bragging rights. He wants it more than you, man. He's gonna dunk in your head. Don't ever play him again.
The problem is, here's the thing is. It's one thing when you go get LeBron gets dunked on, boom, he's gonna get you back. He's gonna dunk back. So it's fine. Go up there, play D. I have no chance to get you back. I'm not gonna dunk back on you. I'm not gonna come up and do something nasty. Nothing sweet is gonna happen in reciprocation. I might rip you. That's not a big deal.
Just don't play Little Reg no more, man.
He doesn't.
No, you know what? I'm not even gonna say that. If and when you do, just call me so I can be there. I'll fly.
I'll be the man in cover 3. I'll make sure he doesn't throw any oops to nobody, even if it's one-on-one.
Himself, he's your cat.
That's not gonna happen to me. Yeah. No way.
Look, man. Look, we are so far out of time.
Man, we doubled it up, man. We try to do twice as much. Fast 16, hot 16. We give you 32 bars. 16.
Christmas virgin, man. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Celebrate it and cherish life, man. This is B Brown. ESQ. AKA the Ball Hog, AKA the Mountain South, AKA Mr. Successful Celebration from the Ball Hog Sports Talk. And glad to be with my man Big Flow, Sports Freestyle Hot 16.
Hot 16, like my Big Flow show. We now have a Twitter page at Big Flow, the Big Flow Show. It wasn't taken. So at the Big Flow Show on Twitter, tagging some people, did some good interviews with JJ McCarthy, the next quarterback from University of Michigan. Only time I'm not going to speak negatively of Michigan will be with him. Great kid. I got Justin Walters interview that's up there, recent shows. I got some stuff coming on in the near future, but check us out in the morning here on B Brown ESQ.
Peace.
Peace.